Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This week we're on a Magnum adventure up the Mokelumne River before we do some striper fishing on the Sacramento. And then we're on Shasta Lake trolling for trout.
Brought to you by Corning Ford, Procure, Clacker Craft, P-Line, Max Lure, Fishfield, Brad's Fishing, Valley Marine, Ole's Fishing Charters, and Fishing Products.
Now, if you want to learn how to catch more fish, stay tuned. I'm Justin Wolf, and this is Angler West Television.
We're in the California Delta near Walnut Grove, watching the Magnum in the Mokelumne River, where the jet will allow us to run many miles upstream in search of bass and possibly stripers, far beyond where most boats with props can navigate.
Past the mouth of the Mokelumne, and it kind of narrows down, a lot of wood in the water, but no weeds, so that's good, you know, having a jet. Don't have to worry too much about running into logs and stuff, but we're going to go up here and explore. It looks awful bassy. So, I know the stripers come up here. Maybe we'll find some, maybe we won't, but I know there's bass up here. So what we're doing now is just get the trolling motor down. We're still on autopilot, just going straight up river. Real slow, and we're just gonna make a bunch of casts and bassy looking areas and see what happens. Todd's throwing a spinner bait, and I got that P-line or Gen 1 chatterbait. We'll see if a little scent makes a difference. Got some crawfish super gel, and I'm just gonna put it right on the head right there. A little back on the tail. I'm not gonna put it on the rubber skirt. And everything loves to eat crawfish, because stripers, I think, you know, stripers are up here, they're going to be eating salmon smolt and steelhead and anything they can get their mouth on, but what they really want is a crawdad. I really believe that stripers like crawdads more than anything. So, little crawdad scent goes a long ways. Oh, I came off.
No!
He was real small.
Is that why you have a jet?
That's why I have a jet. This is strange right here. The GPS here and the locator ends, shows the river just ends right here. So obviously it doesn't, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up here. I don't know if it's good fishing up here or not, but it looks good. We can find a little deeper water now. It's 2.5 right here. What do you think, Todd? Is this the end of the road? We get through there? Probably. I think we can get through on the right there.
Try it. There's a little log there. I mean, I don't want to get stuck up there.
I don't know. You think we can try it?
I just don't want to get high centered on that log.
We might get wedged and stuck in there.
I know you want to do it. Let's see. Okay. Nice and easy. There it is. Distribute the weight a little bit. Oh, no problem, man.
I'm getting old and scared. All right, I got a fish finally. It's not a big one, but yeah. Pliers. He swiped at it. That little wiggler. Okay, this little wiggler, Brad Schoenborn, you know, this is Brad, let me throw this fish back, but you can see that, I don't know if we're dealing with this size fish up here, but I'm guessing there's bigger, because Todd hooked something bigger. He wasn't sure if it's a striper or a bass, but he definitely got a bigger fish earlier. But where there's little ones, there's probably big ones. But this little wiggler right here, it's not the little wiggler, it's the wee wiggler, I believe. And it dives about 2-3 feet maybe, and what Brad Schoenborn told me is that he brought this lure back specifically for the guys fishing the Lewis River up in Washington, where there's some weeds for fishing for coho just over the weed beds. So it dives just the perfect depth. So around here with all these logs, you know, we got deeper water, but there's a lot of logs. So I put this guy on because it doesn't dive very deep, but it's got a good profile to it. It's a pretty good size lure, but it's shallow diving and it works. I've caught a ton of coho with these things. and yeah, it's one of my favorites of the wigglers. So finally got a fish. I got that fish's twin sister here. So I don't know if this is all there is in this part of the river. I kind of doubt it. But tell you what, the wiggler is the right lure.
Oh, man,
Yeah, we could hook into a big giant striper, but we're many miles upriver here. I'm not sure exactly where we are because this dumb locator's not working. What is up? They got another one? There we go.
Came off.
No, it didn't. Well, that's the big fish of the day.
Now that's a largemouth there, so we got largemouth and spotted bass.
Well, we've gone up a long ways here, and the water's dropping a little bit, so I do want to get down below that tree where we get stuck. All right, yeah, it was skinnier, but no problem. So we ran up the Mokelumne River this morning and had a great time catching really small bass, but it was a fun ride up there, new experience, and you know, got the Magnum out, and that was awesome. But now we're down the Sacramento River in the Yuba City area. Todd and his buddy Dwayne, who happens to be the soccer coach for UC Davis, and you know, somebody that Todd's fishes with quite a bit. And we've come out here to find, well, I knew this, they raised the river quite a bit a few days ago. And it's a little bit muddy, a little bit windy, but there's fish in the river.
Yeah, a lot more fish up here. You know, they're on the spawn, they're going up to Calusa. So we should be able to find some fish up here. It's been pretty consistent up here, but again, you know, the water's come up a couple feet and the clarity's gone down a little bit, but we'll see. It should be okay. You know, a little secret, always just start out right across from the ramp, because most guys don't do it, but usually there's a lot of fish right here at Tisdale. But yeah, just using a swim bait here, 3/4 ounce head. I'm going a little bit heavier, a lot of current, 80-pound braid, and I'm pretty much throwing 80-pound braid on everything now. I'm not messing around. There's some big fish up here. You know, can I get a little bit further cast with 65 maybe? But you know, 80, I'm just sure of not breaking off. P-line, no fade braid. It's great stuff. You know, the water's a lot more stained from last week because of the rain last couple days. So I'm going to put on a little shad Procure, get a little scent trail going. Really key in this muddy water. You can see we're kind of backing down the current here. So we're swimming those swim baits, you know, down current into the face of these stripers. All right, here we go. First one, here we go. Yeah. Nice little keeper for you there, Mr. Wolf.
I just told Todd I wanted one keeper to take home for dinner, and there he is. Nice.
There he is.
I can't catch my own, but that's all right. Todd's fish tastes pretty good. Nice. Yeah, you said they like these bushes right here.
Yeah, so you know, we're on a corner here going downstream, and there's just little tiny bushes here, and the fish just set up on them. A little bit of sand and some bushes. It's kind of a little bit out of the current, so I think they rest.
All right, finally fish on. Put my rip bait on. Got down a little bit deeper and gave him a little bit of a rattle to here. All right. There we go.
All right.
It's a nice fish.
Nice work. He made a little change and paid off. Nice
Yeah,
fish.
I put the rip bait on, got it down a little bit deeper, and just a little bit of a rattle in there. Caught his attention right away.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Dwayne just caught one on a rip bait to begin this little wall here, and so I switched up too. It's a pointer, 30-pound P-line, no fade braid. It's perfect. I can fight fish up to like 15 pounds with this setup here. It's a 7-foot rod, 2500. Again, you know, just in their face, twitch, 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 rip. You know, just get it down there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let it sit. And man, that last one just came out all the way to the boat to get it. So they're being pretty aggressive, which is great. Oh man, right at the boat.
So right at the pipes here, what do you think it is about those pipes? I mean, this is always a good spot right here.
It's amazing. Where's that gripper out there? It is right there. There we go. Got it.
So you could have flipped that fish over, but then it gets all tangled up in the other rods, and the hooks get caught in the carpet, and more hooks get caught in the fish, and it's just kind of dangerous. So using those whippers like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like these hooks in my hand either. I mean, there's 6 points there, but yeah, nice little keeper. I could have kept it, but I'm gonna let him go.